the past hour and I'm so triggered. It's like doing math, like it's so angering, and yes, it's so satisfying when you finally get it right, but it's classical Latin, so good luck actually getting it right is probably the main lesson I've taken away from this subject. However, it did get me out of the house today. I went to the state library because it is the only place with like a public printer besides my uni, and I didn't want to walk all the way to my uni, so I printed out the little like exercise that's due tomorrow. That's what I'm working on. And then I got a matcha from Now, which is just like my local matcha place. I left my house earlier today to take Kitty to the vet. He's okay, by the way, in case anyone was worrying. He has asthma, and I just wanted to double check that he doesn't need an inhaler. I didn't think he did, and they were like, no, like it's unnecessary. And I also just wanted to check that there wasn't any like underlying heart issues. He is my literal baby, like my child, and I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm a hypochondriac by him, and I think they know that. I look like a crazy person. Like, are you sure he's okay? Like, are you sure? Today's literally been my most eventful day of the whole weekend, which just sums up my life at the moment. I didn't do anything, I just read my book. I had a really hectic week last week, but I finished Hot Milk. So good. I'm probably gonna go in more detail later about it. By the way, if it's really noisy, my windows are open. I'm getting to why they're open in a second. But yeah, I finished my book. 10 out of 10, 5-star read, which is crazy because I went on Goodreads and everyone was like, I didn't really like it. Like, it felt really shallow. I love a book with a really shallow plot personally. I think maybe the messaging and what the focal point of the story kind of resonated with me, which is why it was so good. And it got me definitely in the reading grind. I've already started my first book on my TBR, which is The Stowaways by Andre Asman. I love him. I'm already 30 pages in and I started last night. It is a short book, and his formatting is really weird. It's like that much text on a full page, which I've never seen that before except from him. But yeah, taking him to the vet doesn't really count as going out because it was an errand. That wasn't like a fun one. I was stressing, not because of the vet. I love the vet, but because I don't drive. So he had to come on the bus with me, and taking a cat on the bus is just like asking for something to go wrong. Like, first of all, the bus we had was so loud, of course, my luck. So he's yowling. I'm a very anxious person, especially since I've come off my meds. I'm like freaking out, overstimulated. It's great, and it's cold and windy. Not anymore, it's perfect weather now, but when I went to the vet at 9 a.m. this morning, it was cold and windy. But he was shaking and panting, and because he has asthma, like, I can't have him panting, so I was freaking out. And then when we got home, I walked in the door of like my apartment building. It stunk. There's been weird water next to like the door to the bin area, and I've been like super confused on what it is. I had an inkling that there was something wrong with the plumbing, and then today the liquid is brown. And I'm not saying like a small puddle, like I mean like covered this deep. Disgusting. Ugh. It's so gross, and it started like seeping under my door. I can smell it. So I opened the windows. I'm out of incense though, so I'm kind of tempted to go buy some. And I need groceries anyways. I need Panadol. I was kind of like flu-y a few days ago, but then it like went away mysteriously quick, and I have a feeling it's still there because like my throat's just a little bit sore and my like sinuses. So I want some Panadol. I've been taking olive leaf and vitamin C, which is like my go-to immunity. Okay, I need to get back to Latin, but that's kind of like a rundown of like a mini rundown of my day, my life at the moment. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, on the way to the grocery store, I bought coconut water and apples, which is so random, and I have no idea what I want for dinner. I'm kind of thinking like a soup. Like I'm doing anything that's like a preventative measure from getting sick. Or maybe I should have some protein, like some chicken. And I am sick, by the way. I have officially got sick. So I went to the campus general store and I got a few things. So I'll show you. I have a tea. This is ginger lemon. I got some food, even though I'm not hungry. I just feel like I need to eat this chicken avocado sandwich. These sandwiches are so good. I got some lollies. I've been eyeing these in the campus general store for like literally 2 weeks, and I'm actually gonna get them. They're like the peeled lollies. I don't know if people have seen them online, but I'm so excited. This lychee flavor. I love a bit of like sweet hard candy or like jellies when I'm sick. I feel like it just kind of it almost acts as like a lozenge. I got tissues. These are the only ones they had. I'm not mad about it. Like they're so cute, but I felt like a freak buying them. And then Panadol, because of course I forgot the Panadol that I got yesterday at the grocery store. So this is my remedy for a 10-hour uni day, flu edition. It's crazy that it went away and it came back worse than it was before. It's like diabolical. I actually have a lot to do today. I need to watch my screen studies lecture, take the notes, do the readings, preferably watch the film at some point, and then I need to read my sociology readings because my tutorial's at 5, and then I need to finish my Latin, do the homework for tomorrow, and gender studies. I should probably, do that as well. So I'm busy and I'm sick and I'm tempted to go home and come back at 5 for my tutorial, but skip my lecture because that's not mandatory. But then I'm like, fuck, then I have to watch it anyways at home, and I won't do the work. So I think I'm just gonna stay, try to get motivated. I'm gonna eat my snacks and drink my tea, and then I'll go find a cozy, quiet spot in the library. I feel like the sickness isn't at 100% yet, so I'm not fighting for my life yet, but I know I'm gonna be. Breaking news. Yeah, we hit the peak of sickness. I paid $18 for a med certificate because I just could not go today. But I guess $18 is better than $85 for a doctor's visit, and I didn't even have to get out of bed. I'm so congested. It's actually like disgusting, and I've like developed a bit of a cough. I had chronic bronchitis in like middle school because I was just a grubby little girl, and I feel like I'm back in that era. It's feral. It probably doesn't help that I've come to be like a chain smoker, but guys, I think I'm gonna quit. The best time to quit is when you're sick because you don't feel withdrawals, but I don't think I'll be getting them. But yeah, so I feel like this is my sign that I need to stop. But I'm so puffy. Oh my god. Whatever. I
all I've been doing this morning, and like I haven't gotten out of bed, is rereading The Deal by, I think her name's Elle Kennedy, Off Campus series. That was my, like, I think it was year 7 that I read that series. I'm pretty sure I stayed up all night and read that book specifically. That was always my favorite. And like my little friend group in year 7, we were obsessed with it. We should not have been reading it in year 7. But yeah, it's kind of the TV series. I'm like, what is with all these hockey shows getting like green lighted? I read Heated Rivalry when I was like 14, I think. I don't know, but like I felt like indulging myself. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this morning. I'm kind of sick of it, like I'm bored of it, because like I know what happens, and they're together now. And I feel like in a romance book, my favorite part is the lead up, the confession, and then oh my god, oh, it's right here. And then the rest is kind of boring, which I don't know what that says about me to the age, but oh well. You're probably like, oh, why are you doing your skincare? Like, that's so unnecessary. My skin is so dry, and I'm probably really dehydrated from being sick also, so I'm just thought I would put some hydration into my skin. I've been using the, what is it called? Where is it? A Facular Duo from La Roche-Posay, the Plus M, because I have all this breakout. I don't really know what it's from. I think it's hormonal, which can be fixed. It's fine. I have flare-ups every once in a while, so I'm trying to clear that. It's not really about like the actual like spots that bother me. It's the scars that I don't want, because I literally feel like I just got rid of all my scars from puberty number 1. Also, I feel like I'm hyper aware of everything when I'm sick, so I'm just like criticizing that. Ew, it's actually gross. I've been sick in so long. Actually, I don't think I've been sick since like before I got diagnosed with chronic illness, which is actually insane. I feel like this is accelerated by that. Like, my heart has been at like at least 100 100 beats per minute all day, which is not safe, but it's fine. I was wearing my heart monitor earlier just to make sure everything was okay. It's like, I think it's like 2 right now. Imagine if I'd have gone to uni today, that would have been so bad. Probably would have died. It's more the sinus pain. Like, I take a runny nose and a cough, but like the sinusitis or whatever it's called, sinusitis, where it's like the pain and the pressure is worse than any migraine I've ever had. It's literally, I've been on Panadol all day, because it's like, I took my last Panadol was at, I think it was like 7 in the morning, and I slept until 10, and then I've just been reading, and slowly I just feel the pressure building up. I've been like gua shaing and trying to drain my lymph nodes, and nothing's helping. I don't like taking Panadol. I've been taking olive leaf, but it just doesn't do what needs to be done, and I'm so uncomfortable. I'm gonna make some ramen, or I also have soup that I can make. I'm gonna make one of those, and then I'm gonna try, I've been staring, like, yes, I've been reading, but I've been reading on my phone because I don't have a physical book. So I think I might try to actually like read my book that I am reading, which is Stowaways. I'm so close to finishing it, so that would be kind of a nice productive thing to finish a book when I'm sick in bed, or I guess I could do the work that I'm missing today. I probably should, just while I have a little bit more energy than I did this morning. I'll choose, I'll eat, and then I'll see how I actually feel, because you know when you like actually get up and you're like, actually, no, actually, say actually one more time. Jesus Christ. I hate PC cameras. They really make me realize how many filler words I use. Like, surely not. I feel like I use that a lot. I feel like that those 3 words, I use that so much. And then actually, there's one other one I say all the time. Bye. I also don't think we've given enough time to my nails. They're so perfect. Look who's recovered. Me. I feel so much better today. Thank God. Yesterday I kind of took the day to rest. Didn't do anything. And it paid off. I actually feel like I have life today. And the weather's perfect. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't have anything on my agenda. I do need to clean my house. But that's not very fun. And I feel like I want to do something productive but still fun. I don't know what. This is like my constant, hi Toto. This is my constant like dilemma. I'm always like, I have so much I want to do, but what? I'm also trying to save money, so I don't really want to go shopping. But I feel like I need to get out and about because it's like sunny. I've been in my house for literally like 5 years. And I feel like I need some vitamin D. So maybe I'll go to the park and like read or something. This brandy like baggy top, and then it's a skirt, but I'm using the lace. And then just some shorts and tabbies. Okay, it's not that original, it's not groundbreaking, but it's the best I'm gonna do before I get so overstimulated. Like I'm halfway there. I'm actually overheating. It's way too hot, but we're gonna do my lip combo because I'm heading out. Don't get me wrong, I love a brown base, but I also love a red base. This is the NYX and it is shade Vintage. I think it's fun to have a little red under base, I think because I have red hair. And then I brush it down. I don't know, blur it. I think it looks nice. And then I go in with soft suede. This is Sephora. This one's more of like a crayon consistency. So good. And then I kind of blur the two together. I actually like need to get out of this house. It's so hot. It picks up literally, why is it getting so dark? It picks up every ounce of heat there is. I swear. Whew. Okay. I didn't actually grab all my lip products. Gucci. And then let me just rifle through my makeup bag. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, that's not it. And Go Beauty. Wow, we're moving around a lot, guys. Okay. I love this. I don't really know what the shade is. My mom got it for me for my birthday. Stone. Lynette Stone. And then this is just... I literally just dab that on there. Because I don't want it to be too glossy. So cute. So I've ended up in Collingwood because I'm starving and I'm gonna get a bento box. Bangladeshi tofu rice. I don't know what these are called. It's so good. Wakame, ginger, beans. tempura. Okay, I'm heading home. It was a really short-lived walk, but it's okay, I got food. I think, like, I'm still not 100%, so I am kind of, like, puffing for air right now. So I'm gonna go home, but it's a really nice day. I'm just not vibing with the world, which is pretty standard for me. Like, I get a few weird people and I'm like, nah, I'm heading home, because some people in this city scare me to death. Finished my reflection on hot milk, and I'm about to film my little review type thing. It's not a classical review because I don't really like the idea of a review, just because I think that when you read, you're kind of looking to take something from the book, and I don't want someone's negative review to change my horizon of what I'm looking for. And hot milk definitely has a lot of negative comments surrounding it. I don't necessarily know why. I think people just found it quite tedious, but I actually took something really important from it, and I want to share that with people, so hopefully they read the book and can take something. But I wanted to read you guys one of the quotes, like my self-quote from the book, so you guys can kind of get a sneak peek into what this book meant to me. I chose to go the like avoidance route. The main quote I took was, "I want a bigger life," which Sophia says, and I've always wanted a bigger life. And I don't really know what that means, and I never have. I always used to just be like, oh, I think I deserve more than this, I want more than this, I want to be great, which we see that theme a lot in media, and I don't think anyone really knows what the end goal of that is. Like, what do you determine as great? Because the amount of things I've got that I used to attribute to this like bigger life, I didn't get any sense of satisfaction from it, which is why I wanted to talk about like a void. I think that anyone who has that sensation really has like a hole in them that just can't be filled, and you're lacking something, and once you get what you desire, it doesn't really fulfill you, and nothing ever will unless you fill that void and fix it properly, which is almost impossible. Pulling from a bit of Lacanian theory there, but I want to read to you guys. Let me serenade you. But I'm often lost in time, resenting the past, dreaming of the future which my cowardice prevents me from actioning towards. So I idealize it, choosing to fantasize a life which in my head has already happened. My fear is nothingness, always has been, but I can't seem to be bold enough to leap. Is the void holding me back, or is it fate that I stay rooted in the cyclical pattern of pure want, wanting for the sake of wanting, but never having the mind to need? What misery that would be if this is my fate. So I kind of took one of Sophia's key quotes, not "I want a bigger life." I'll read it out to you guys, and that's kind of my interpretation of that quote. Okay. I confess that I am lost in all the dimensions of time, that the past sometimes feels nearer than the present, and I often fear the future has already happened. So I took that quote and I kind of interpreted it in my own way and applied it to the void. And that's kind of how I always feel. I always feel like I'm doomed to want for the rest of my life, but I'm never going to actually need, and I'm never going to be bold enough to get what I want. And I think moving to Melbourne was a really big step. If anything though, it didn't make my life bigger, it just, you know, the only thing that got bigger was kind of the lack of direction. Once I got here, I realized I don't know if I really want to be doing what I'm doing, which is my course at uni. It's not like a career. Like, I have so much time, but I don't. In my head, I'm not, oh, you have like your whole life, you have all these years to figure it out, but it doesn't work for me like that. I want a path, and I need something to set my ambitions on, or else they just get lost like they are now, because I don't have anything that I'm really driving towards. So I just feel really afloat and in this like liminal space of wanting, but I don't really know what I want. Like, what do I want out of the wanting? Do I want to be in a creative field? Do I want to be in an academic field? Do I want like a serious career, or do I want to be kind of like a freelance floater? You know? So I don't really know, but
it's a journey, and I think writing down, reading books is gonna help me kind of figure it out. Like, through Sophia's perspective, I actually felt a little bit less lost and more seen. And her words kind of expressed what I thought, and now I'm able to kind of like think more clearly and write about it, and that's been really good. I feel like I'm out of my writer's block. So I'm gonna film this little reflection, like the full reflection, post it on TikTok. And then I actually realized that they did a movie in 2025 of the book, so I'm gonna watch it because I love an adaptation. It has, what's her name? She was in Sex Ed. I think her name's Emma something. Sex Education. Cast. Emma McKay. She's in it, she plays Sophia. So I'm gonna watch it, I'm really excited. But first, film, accomplish the checklist. I haven't cleaned, but oh well. Good afternoon. I woke up really late today, so I'm kind of like behind on schedule. I didn't really have a schedule. It's gross and it's rainy and windy today, so that's my excuse that like it was super dark. So I went back to sleep when I woke up originally at 9 a.m. Last night I ended up just watching TV, and then I got past that like 10 p.m. exhaustion and got a crazy second wind. So I ended up cleaning my whole house, which was so necessary. It's been on my list all week, and I got it done, and I didn't waste a day doing it. But that meant I went to bed at 2 a.m. So I woke up at 11, which I haven't done in like a year, and I must have needed it. So that's good. I'm glad. I'm still kind of run down. The congestion's crazy. Especially it's like so dry that every time I breathe it kind of burns. I didn't really have much on the agenda for today. I have to do a gender reflection for my sex gender culture class, and this one is like choosing a piece of online media, film, TV, an episode, music video, social media platform, creator, or like an individual video, advertisements, one of them. And it's on sexuality as discourse, not like bodily sexuality. So like, oh, I'm really in tune with my sexuality. It's like your affiliation sexuality and who you desire and stuff like that. So you have to analyze whatever you choose through Foucauldian lens of the repressive hypothesis and discourse and history of sexuality. It's a really short like reflection. It's like we have like a diary and we write them. And because it's on sexuality and basically discussing whether you are born that way or, you know, it manifests through life and like reinforcement and stuff like that. And I was like, I already did all this like work and reflection on Hot Milk. Hot Milk's also a film, and the film's the same as the book, just without the stream of consciousness. So I'm gonna do Hot Milk, the film, and basically argue that sexuality is reinforced through looking and through feeling really lost in yourself because you don't feel like you belong. So that's going to be actually really interesting. I'm looking forward to writing that, and that needs to be done before midnight tonight. And then I'm going to get a head start. Not really a head start. I'm going to start my screen studies critical reading of an academic paper. It has 4 parts, only 1,000 words, which is fine. It's due Friday. That's plenty of time. I'm just going to kind of look at it and choose my reading, I reckon. And then that's probably gonna be oh my god. That's probably gonna be my day done by the time I do all that. I haven't eaten yet today, and I have pancake batter, like the shake it bottle, so I think I'm gonna make some pancakes and some eggs because that just sounds really good. And it's Sunday, so Sunday brunch, and I'll nibble on that. And that, oh, and I want to edit because this vlog's basically done. Just a heads up, you're almost to the finish line. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to editing this vlog. I'm gonna make it really fun. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to having a chill day. I know that I was complaining a few days ago, but this is like a productive chill day, and they're kind of my favorite because I can stay at home, be cozy, and just enjoy my rent. And it's also rainy, and I love a rainy autumn day at home. Something about it, like I'm gonna light some incense, gonna get a candle, get the warm lights on. Delicious. Outfit is so simple, but I just want to show you. How freaking cute. These are the JW Anderson Uniqlo jeans, and then my new top.